surely that's because you could explode.
Yeah, exactly. Now he's measuring the distance.
There was nothing flammable about that.
That is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. They should take right on jobs. Do you know what I mean?
Please, can you do an imitation of the fireman? He was so much of watching this going out.
Safety areas.
He's so nonplussed. Let's have a listen to. That's a world record.
Well done.
The furthest jet of water shot out of an arse. 12.7 metres.
Can we get her on Flipside?
Can we get her on? I want that woman on Flipside. She was there's Johan Horry. Michael, what have you got, mate?
I've just spun over to Channel 4 for Ali G in the USA, which I think has been consistently the funniest thing I've seen this time on a Friday night for the last few weeks on Channel 4. No, but it's a very funny show. I'm being facetious and I can't help it. But yeah, he's got some brilliant people. This guy he's talking to now is a legendarily reactionary American figure and politician called Newt Gingrich.
Okay, quickly move on. Sorry, Mike. Apparently you've got a badge and you've got a penis.
Okay, now we're going to penis. Basically, this is Dr. Jan from America.
Karen, we haven't got any time. What do you think of it? With thumbs up?
Yes.
Brilliant. Thanks to my guests, Boyd the Heatman Hill and the lovely Carolyn Ashton, Sir Michael Holden. Mike and I'll be back on Monday. Join us then. Good night.
Hello and good evening, I'm Ian Lee and welcome to Flipside TV, the live comedy TV review show. We're here on Paramount 2 every weeknight at 11 p.m. On the show tonight, one of my favourite gentlemen who I like to call writer Dan Davies.
Hello, Ian.
Dan, it's a pleasure to have you on the show again.
It's a pleasure to be with you on the show.
Thank you. In seat 2, wearing a lovely jacket and a nice shirt, it's comedian Jeff Green. Good evening, Jeff.
Good evening. And the lining?
The lining is superb. And in seat 3, TV newsreader and a great pair of knockers, it's Zora Suleiman.
Yeah, like that lining.
Oh yeah, we do. Dan, let's go straight to you, sir. What are you watching?
I am watching Can You Pull Jordan on E4+1.
Oh, I probably could. Go on.
Well, I think everybody could. Jordan's brother is talking through her first exposure on page 3. Apparently the Jordan family, the Price family, was sitting around a house in Brighton flicking through the sun as every bloke does, every red-blooded geezer.
Of course they do.
In the country does. And they find the little sister, Son's enormous... Zora's.
Was there initial? That's what I call it. Was there initial reaction? Wow, look at her! Oh my God, it's Katie! Or what?
What the hell is my daughter doing there with her breasts out? I think the father said. I don't know what the brother said. He's in the process currently of setting up some random stranger to try and pull his sister.
They must really love her.
They mustn't love her at all.
Dan, your sister, she's naked in the sun. What do you do?
I don't want to talk about my sister being naked in the sun, thank you, Ian.
Sorry. Let's have a listen to Can You Pull Jordan?
Just
she was very good.
Piano. It's got a grand piano. It is bizzo.
This guy's a city headhunter. I should point out.
Like a gentleman, you know, just be yourself. The only problem I see is that she's going to see you as a starry-eyed fan.
No, exactly.
That's Jordan's brother.
That's Jordan's brother?
Yeah, looks like. I think it might be Jordan's dad, in fact.
I think it's her dad. So what's the basic premise of the show is that they're trying to fix them up with the date or something?
Basically, the Price family are selling their daughter.
They're the same person, aren't they?
That's Churchill in the middle.
Yeah, oh, yes, definitely. Jeff, let's... Oh, God, Jeff. What have you got?
Yes, well, what I've got...
Oh.
I've got, etc. Sex...
Embarrassed for those, but I feel slightly embarrassed.
I feel genuinely slightly aroused.
This guy's interesting. He's sort of like Penis Dennis meets Billy Idol. And he's got that sort of... Unless it is Penis Dennis. That's just falling on hard times.
What you got to say.
Should have said.
Penis.
Let's have a listen to
one of the girls we did the porn story on is now kind of blackballed in the industry.
This guy's a very Yoel Malin Street
being difficult to work with.
Candidate.
She wasn't, you know, doing her scenes
maybe
right.
A bit before some people's time.
Dickie Davis.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, I've had enough of sex. I want any more sex. Zora, what have you got?
Oh, I've got more sex for you.
Christ.
I could only talk about sex. When sex goes wrong on Sky One Mix now, it's been a really, really good programme so far. Lots of sexual facts. Like, for one, okay.
Give us one. Give me one.
Per teaspoon of male ejaculate, it's 5 calories.
Yeah.
And also it's very good for the skin as
where,
well.
That's where the Loving Spoonful got their name from.
So how much male ejaculate?
What did you look at me for when you said it's very good for the skin?
You've got beautiful complexion there.
Okay, listen. Sorry, Karen, we'll quickly go on.
And there's a really funny story about a guy who was being sucked off while he was tossing his pancakes, all naked, and then he tossed his pancake on the back of his girlfriend, and she bit into his penis, and the only way he could get her off is bashing her over the head with a frying pan.
I only have lemon juice on mine.
That only happens in Tom and Jerry.
So occasionally, yes, I once was making love to my girlfriend Fifi, and an egg came through my window from the next door neighbour. Fell on my back. That put me off. Listen, these three are going to be flipping through all the TV channels, looking for the best that's on over the next hour. But now, it's time for Question of the Day. And tonight, we want to know what the strangest TV show you've knocked one out over is. Text Flip and your TV show of choice and your name, if you want to have that read out as well, to 87080. And ladies, listen, there's a big myth that ladies don't... listen, we know you do, so come on, let us know, women. What am I doing that for? I'm trying to say come closer, but it looks like...
Come hither.
Come hither, young lady. Dan, where are you, mate?
Cosmetic surgery live on Channel 5, which appropriately enough...
Oh, is that Daniela Westbrook?
Daniela Westbrook, the woman with the studio nose, the open plan nostril. Obviously, a prime candidate to talk about plastic surgery, as she blew half... Oh, my God! Look at... Let's go straight live to that! She's been bruised in the arm, horribly. Is she having hair implanted in her armpit?
Let's have a little listen.
Taken out.
And did this start for your teenage years?
Yeah, it did.
So it's quite embarrassing for you, isn't it? Dr. Sali, but what are you doing to treat it?
Well, we're going to use Botox to treat this problem.
What is it?
What we've done up to now is to mark out an area on her skin where we think that the sweat glands are working excessively. And you'll see that the sweat is showing much darker than on the other
we can go back, Dan. I've got to ask you, we're confused as to what's going on there. What's going on there?
At the moment, I'm on a programme that's called Cosmetic Surgery Live. I was hoping to come on here. Obviously, it's going to happen. This woman is having an overactive sweat gland from what I can gather.
Is that just pure sweat stainage on her arm?
I think there must have been some sort of agent introduced to it to give it that indigo colour. But beneath that indigo film, I can see some heavily working iodine. Thank you. Chemically...
Jeff there, well, good work.
Chemically correct.
I watched a bit of this last week. They actually took someone's face off.
Really?
Seriously, lifted... Not
Was John Travolta in that?
No. It was this. They lifted the face. It was rank.
Yeah.
You think, though, I mean, that is the last place in the world you need plastic surgery. It's hidden under your arm.
She wants to get those earrings removed.
Yeah.
I know what.
Jeff, where are you, mate? What have you got?
I'm watching Street Crime UK, and just as we turned over, it's someone's just being manhandled by the police.
Filth.
Blood and guts, and that pixelating's happening.
I saw a brilliant show the other night. I take on Round TV, 3 o'clock in the morning. Mounties. They don't have horses anymore, but they beat the shit out of drunks. Did I say that? They do beat the shit out of drunks. Anyway, listen.
What are them?
Were you allowed to watch Game for a Laugh?
I was actually, yes.
Yeah, a little bit pikey. Zora, what have you got? Oh, you've got my favourite show.
Private Stars, Bravo, I think it's just about to go to
listen, we'll come back in a second.
I was on Doc Martin, probably...
Where are you now,
the worst. I'm going to go back there. Doc Martin on ITV1 London. This is just somebody sitting in a TV...
Oh, you've gone auto-wide.
I have gone very wide. In some sort of like planning meeting, think, right, what's a great name we can come up with for a medical comedy?
Yeah.
Doc Martin.
I'd like
to take a Doc Martin to, what's his name's face? What's his name?
Clunes.
Clunes, that's it. He's not
Looks
funny.
like someone's done it already.
Looks like a bottom feeder in an aquarium.
The other day, like based on Beauty and the Beast, where he was uglied up. What the hell would they give themselves a few quid? That's
he looks like an aquarium kisser.
Any good? I saw a trail. The trail looked quite funny.
I just think anything with Doc Martin, it's obviously trying to be funny by the name. I've not given it a chance.
It's trying to be funny because it's a comedy.
Well, that's also a good starting point for any comedy.
Okay, Zora, where are you?
I'm just...
You can't just, you've got to be there.
Mile High Sky 1, it's one of my favourite programmes actually, and it's actually already finished. I mean, they're repeating it now, but the actual series is finished.
Was it any good? Tell me about it. I didn't watch it.
It's all about...
Was it brilliant?
It's very good.
Thank you.
It's brilliant. Lots of sex, it's very funny. All the shenanigans of air stewardesses and air stewards and pilots getting up to all sorts of naughty business in the air and down on the ground.
Was there one in that where the plane got hijacked and they all got killed?
No, that's not the one.
Oh, that was the news. Jeff, where are you? What have you got?
I'm at Elizabeth R, which is on UK TV drama.
I thought that was Blackadder for a second. I
genuinely
did.
It's the programme Blackadder could have been if Richard Curtis had stayed on his own and not had Ben Elton working with him. It's all
This is proper drama.
It's proper drama. I don't really know at what points of history they're at.
Well, let's go and find out. Let's have a little listen.
Okay.
Does she like what she sees?
She likes what she's heard.
That was...
She's very capricious. And he is young.
She's very capricious, and that's proper acting.
That was the head. What was the Conservative, ex-Conservative leader? William...
Margaret Thatcher.
William...
Hague.
That sounded like him, didn't it?
William Hague, there's a boy, we miss him.
Tory boy.
That's like proper acting. Dan, very quickly, what have you got, mate?
I'm on Living TV Plus One, the L Word. Yeah, well, this is a programme that's promised a hell of a lot and delivered absolutely squat all. A lot of very, very attractive lesbians doing absolutely nothing apart from sitting around comparing high heels and jeans. Disappointing. No lesbian action.
Is it the jeans or is it the way they're brought up?
Oh, I see what you've done there.
Nature nurture.
Clever work. Play on words.
Very much.
Go on.
Sorry, very quickly, what have you got? Give us a quick one on this, please.
I am watching Challenge TV and the US Guinness Book of Records.
What's that?
Oh, look at that go.
It's brilliant. Have a look.
Can we see that quickly? Quick, go shot this.
Falling down a
the
big
mountain.
That's got to hurt.
snowy cliff.
Ah, there he is.
That's him watching it, is it?
Yeah, he lived,
that's me.
unfortunately.
Man,
But-
there he is.
Oh, but
What a
look, just
dickhead.
feel the pain.
My God.
See, that's
Go on,
why
keep-
sports
Oh,
is so
I've got a
bad
smart.
for you.
Yeah.
Jeff, ever fall down a mountain?
Yes. Not as spectacularly as that, though.
That's
He's done
impressive.
well, hasn't he?
Is there a world
Why did his
record?
mate stop him? Didn't want to.
Okay, listen, we'll have a look at that in a second. Lovely, good work. We're off for a break now. When we come back, we see an ape armed with a claw hammer, Steve Guttenberg, and Dan Davis back with the news. Back in a few minutes. Don't flip sides. That's our job. See you in a second.